The terrible 3 days of darkness have begun. If you're a follower of the Catholic faith, you may have heard about this prophecy that has been transmitted throughout the centuries. We urge you to stay with us until the end because what we are about to reveal will transform your existence eternally. It is said that this message originates from the teachings of Jesus Christ himself, and its details are known. The sun will darken, shadows will reign, and the world will be engulfed under an impenetrable veil. But how do these days of darkness relate to the challenges of faith, imminent tribulation, and the purification of humanity? Let's delve into this narrative to discover what Father Malachi Martin revealed about the 3 days of darkness. Extracted from the Third Secret of Fatima, transmitted by the hands of Pope Juan Voro. Join us on this journey of knowledge and reflection. We begin our odyssey with a quote from the Gospel according to St. Matthew, where Jesus prophesies, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, the stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken." These words, engraved in history, intertwine with the visions of Our Lady in Akita, Japan, in 1973, warning of a terrible punishment looming over humanity if there is no repentance and change. The 3 days of darkness, as enigmatic as they are ominous, are shrouded in the veil of the Third Secret of Fatima, still not completely unveiled by the Vatican. John Paul II, in his prudence, remained silent regarding its content, suggesting its catastrophic nature by mentioning natural disasters and the disappearance of entire nations. So, what does this secret hold for us that transcends the limits of human understanding? Father Malachi Martin, in a revealing interview, links these days of darkness with the apostasy looming over the Church, warning of the decline of the ecclesiastical institution and differentiating between the faith of believers and the earthly organization of the Roman Catholic Church. He prophesies about the fading of this structure, hinting that it could soon vanish as we know it. How is it feasible that the congregation, promised by the Messiah as indestructible, is threatened with extermination? This is where the revelations of the mystics gain significance. Venerable Catherine Emmerich and other prophets have warned about the infiltration of an internal adversary into the assembly, which would lead it to apostasy and deviation from its faith. Let's return to us. This false congregation, as it was called, will rise from the ruins of the authentic assembly, simulating its appearance but stripped of its sacred essence. However, these prophecies also contain the promise of restoration, the certainty that the authentic congregation will emerge from the ruins guided by a faithful remnant. But how do these events intertwine with the 3 days of darkness? Father Malachi Martin offers us a clearer vision. He speaks of 2 events of solar darkening, the first of which will serve as a warning to humanity. God, in His mercy, warns us before sending His punishment. This first event will be followed by the specific 3 days of darkness, a period that will pose both physical and spiritual risk. During this time, evil spirits released from their bonds will try to seduce humanity and lead it away from salvation. But what is the nature of this spiritual risk? Father Malachi Martin tells us that it is based on private revelations that have warned about these events throughout history. The 3 days of darkness are God's punishment to purify humanity, a critical moment in which demons will intensify their efforts to divert souls from the path of salvation. It is a time of trial, of spiritual battle that will define the destiny of humanity. However, after the darkness, light emerges. A new day will dawn upon humanity, bringing with it peace and restoration. Nations will convert. The assembly will flourish, and true faith will be restored in the hearts of men. It is the fulfillment of a promise, the end of darkness, and the beginning of an era of peace and redemption. The 3 days of darkness are more than an apocalyptic prophecy, they are a reminder of God's mercy and justice. Do you believe that the signal of their beginning has already been given? This prophecy is more than a call to conversion, it is a call to spiritual preparation in the midst of darkness. May these words inspire us to seek light amid the darkness and to find faith as a safe refuge in times of tribulation. If you want to see more faith stories like this, type "I want it" down below in the comments. See you soon.